Hello, hello. Sorry, y'all. I had to help the roomie with learning how to deep fry, essentially. My bad. Congrats, Mindless, on the Twitch first, and congrats, Orosporos, on the YouTube first. Congrats. My day is going good. I slept in really late because I stayed up really late last night trying to get out of Plat. I did not get out of Plat. I'm actually close to D ranking from Plat 1, so. Oh, wait, did the filters turn on? Sometimes they do that. Ah, yes, they did. There we go. That should be better. Sorry, sometimes it launches the plugin for that when I launch OBS. Who would I be if I didn't have at least a little scuff, you know? I did not just wake up an hour ago. I woke up at least a couple hours ago. Anyways, today we are doing some tier lists and some quizzes. Because y'all seem to really like the data type quiz. Even though I think that video edit kind of stinks. A lot of y'all really liked it, so that's nice. But today, I thought it'd be fun to do some quizzes and some tier lists, because it has been a year since our MBTI stream, which I know everyone had a great time with that one, because apparently y'all want to peek into my sick and twisted mind, you know? So, because it's been a year since that, I thought we could try to do that. We'll see. We'll see if we get to it. It's kind of lower on the list of quizzes and stuff like that. Let me put on the BGM. But because of that, I'm very, very excited to do some weird quizzes and tier lists today. Specifically, the one that I have pulled up here first. Our first tier list is, drumroll please, if you couldn't tell, it's a fanfiction tag tier list. It's tags and like some other things that I wouldn't really consider tags, but we'll just say they're all tags. Because I did not realize, maybe this is showing my my internet brain rot a little, or maybe just the level of a fangirl that I am for so many things, but a lot of my friends, like a lot of my pals, do not know what fanfic is. And I am brain rotted to the core. I read fanfic every single day. Like, guarantee you, like, when I'm going to bed, I'm like, ooh, let me read a little bit before bed. Or, you know, I'm having lunch and I don't feel like watching a show or something like that, I'll be like, oh, let me read a little while I eat. So I realized I'm a little bit brain rotted. What is fanfic? Oh no. Fanfic is fan written fiction about whatever. It can be so many different things. I thought it was just like anime growing up. I have recently come to discover that people write fanfics about like Formula One racers. Like that's become very popular recently. Or like real life actors. I did not know people wrote fics about real people, but they do. Crazy. Excalibur, yo yo yo. Hello, hello. Let's see. What is like the what is the definition of fanfic? I don't know if it has like a. Well, there is one that popped up at least. Merriam-Webster. It is stories involving popular fictional characters that are written by fans and often posted on the internet. Fan fiction, also known as fanfic. I'm a huge fan because I, growing up, would watch a lot of animes or shows that I hated the endings of. Or I really liked side characters more than the main characters, and so I would go read fanfics about those characters that put them more in the like main character role, I suppose. And so it's gone from that to my number one now, YN. YN, Y/N like that stands for your name. In fanfic, it is stories that have you as the main character. I really like OCs as well, like original characters put into a story. I think it's very cute, I think it's fun, and I found some incredible authors that way. Like some people who write fanfic write so incredibly well, it's insane. I read like some of these romance novels that people really love now. I'm like, bro, I've read fanfics better than this. What do you mean you read this? Fanfic about me as Sailor Moon. I wish. I would love to be a Sailor Scout. Are you kidding me? The cute fit, the giant bow? Absolutely. Sign me up. I actually was looking at cosplays. That's a whole nother thing though, but I was looking at pre-made cosplays and I was like, damn. Ugh. Oof. I forgot that every cosplayer is flat as a board. This is suffering trying to find stuff. Here's OC, original character. I love OC and Your Name or like /reader fics. I think they're fun. It changes stories hugely, usually. Sometimes people write them and it's just like the exact same as whatever the piece of media is, but then somebody else is in there cracking jokes, you know? But most of the time, it changes the story and it's just a fun little thing. I know a lot of people hate both of these or think they're cringe. This is a safe space. I love that shit. I love /reader. I love original characters. Write your Mary Sue ass fics and know that I am sitting there reading it, okay? Friends to lovers, that is also an always read. Love Friends to lovers. I am not a big fan of like enemies to lovers or like really angry fic type tags and stuff like that, so stuff like friends to lovers to enemies, which means whatever pairing you're reading about starts off as friends, becomes lovers, and then becomes enemies. Hate that. No, thank you. I'm not reading fanfic for like core or grief or trauma. No. I'm reading fanfic for happiness, for good times and good vibes, okay? I'm not reading it for all of this sad shit. I'm trying to think of these things, like... I do... I say I will look for crack treated seriously. In case you don't know, crack is like just craziness usually. Nothing written too seriously. I know back in the day it used to be a lot of like, haha, the characters are talking to each other and that's craziness, hee hee. Stuff that I found with this tag nowadays is a lot less like cringe, I suppose. So it's like goofy characters in a more serious setting, I think is the best way to describe that. One shots, I'm not the biggest fan because I read pretty quickly. One shots are short little, just a little taste of a fic. I want something to sink my teeth into, you know? Anything like fluffy. Fluff is like cutesy, lovey-dovey. Because I am a romantic at heart. I am nothing but a simp and a fangirl. Of course I love fluff. Are you kidding me? Of course. I also love soulmate fics. Any fanfics that, you know, have this story, whatever show you can think of, and add in, you know, this is how you find your soulmate, whether it be like, you know, the red string of fate on your finger, or, you know, you'll know your soulmate when you lock eyes with them. Ooh. That sort of thing. I am always like, I love fluffy romantic shit like that. I am weak. What of these other ones do I think are sick? I do kind of... I don't think I would go looking for it, but I do kinda like sick fics. Kinda. Just a little bit. You know, having, sorry, some of these tags are insane. Having, you know, this character get sick and get taken care of. Like, ooh, that's the good shit. That is baller. Damn, a lot of these tags I do not read at all. I love afterlife, like reincarnation, isekai stuff. Love that shit. That's how I first got into One Piece back in the day. I never like had too big an interest in it, just because I thought Luffy looked funky back when I was a teeny bopper. But I read this like isekai fic about One Piece and I was like, ooh, these characters sound funny. I want to watch. Did I look up Whippet? Yes, yes. They look a lot like greyhounds. So I was like, oh yes, I get it. Greyhounds are racers. I get. I'm skipping a lot of these because a lot of these are like niche tags, like streamer AU. I've never seen that. Reading about my favorite characters becoming streamers sounds like just horrible. I don't think I'd ever wanna read that. I don't think. I mean, maybe there's one out there that's like incredible, but I couldn't. just, I don't know, maybe it's because I stream myself, but just like thinking about reading something like that, ugh. Ugh. Fix it fix. One of the number one tags that I use because of a certain fandom I am in is nobody dies, everybody lives. Because in this show, some of my favorite characters die, and I do not want to read about that. They shouldn't have died, and I hate character death, and it makes me so salty. So, any fix it fic or like stuff like that, absolutely, absolutely love. Ooh, found family. Let's say we'll look for found family is up there with like kid fix. I don't know if that is on here or not. I think baby fic, I guess. Love that. Love that. I am so weak to fluff. Absolutely the weakest. The weakest to it. But I'll do just these ones for now because a lot of these are insane. Like some of these alternate universe ones or just a tag that says plans gone wrong. What do you mean? What do you mean? What is this? I'll have to make my own one of these tier lists someday. But basic stuff. I think this gives you a very strong look into what a wimp I am. And how everything I read needs to be happy. Because why read something if I'm gonna be sad? Life is good enough for that, you know? But I also wanted to do one with music artists. But I found that a lot of the music artists tier lists were like meh, you know? Not too many that I was a fan of. Like a lot of, okay, this is gonna sound super fucking annoying hipster-esque, but it was just like a lot of very like top 10 artists and their albums, which don't get me wrong, they can be great, but I just think they're okay. I don't think any of them are particularly mind-blowing, you know? Whoa! Sorry, there's straight up booty cheeks on this website. That's crazy. Let's go to tests instead of tier lists, because I'm not the biggest tier lister. I don't know which of these to choose. I am unsure. I found a few that I was like, that could be interesting. Hello, Bio. Hello. Hello, Pie. No worries. Oh, alignment. That could be fun. Do the political test. No. Nah, I'm good on that one. Let me fix this. That looks better. That looks better. You think I'm neutral good? Maybe, maybe. What song is this? It's a BGM. Let's see. Oh, it's in Japanese. Sorry, I can't read Japanese very well yet. I don't know what the song is called. I couldn't tell you. Neutral good. Let's see. Oi. Let me get comfy. Okay. So question 1. Cheating isn't justified because it's unfair to others. Strongly agree. Absolutely. Why? No cheat. Not allowed. Yeah, all I can tell you is it's probably from Dova syndrome, but I don't know the exact song. I wouldn't be tempted to use counterfeit money, not even if I were sure I could get away with it. No, because, well, actually, I don't know. I guess in my head, if it only affects a big company, then sure. But if it affected the individual cashier that I accidentally used that money with, then I probably wouldn't. So, I don't know. It could go either way. I think I'll go with kinda disagree. Because, yeah, if I could get away with it, I mean, come on. I feel like everyone nowadays could use more money. Everything is expensive, and if I could get a slight discount in any way, I'm ready. I'm down. That's why I'm so tempted by the Gamer Subs discount right now. Okay. I often forgive those who have wronged me, even if they do not deserve it. Yeah, there's really... I kind of realized this recently. There's only one person that I, like, have not... Like, I don't really hate or dislike anybody, because I tend to just let stuff roll off my back. I think it's useless to hold grudges, and, you know, not all of us can be like Kendrick and make hating a science. So I tend to just... If it's somebody wronging me, I don't really care, you know? I'll just be like, alright, well, goodbye. That's it. Whereas, if it's somebody wronging my friends, that's where I may hold a grudge. Like, if you're a shithead, terrible person to my friends, I am like, oh, you're on my shit list. I no longer like you. But if you're shithead to me, I'm like, whatever. Hopefully it was just a bad day, and they'll be better the next time. I do not feel guilty when I hurt or offend someone. Nah. Even if I don't offend somebody, even if I just say something slightly awkward to someone, I'm like, oh god, it's over for me. It's over. Streak starts again. Yo! Congrats on the 5-string streak, Mindless. Congrats. But yeah, I don't know. I'm a very guilty person. I think that's just probably partially anxiety. But yeah, I cannot handle it. I hate Let's get that man. Behead him. Yeah, I just, yeah, I will think about it forever. I have one person I met at a convention when I was 14 that I still think about this today because I was like, man, I was kind of awkward in the last conversation we had, and I still think about it, and it's been like a fucking decade, and I toss and turn in my head thinking about it. I often have tender, concerned feelings for people who are less fortunate than I am. Absolutely. There is a guy in, I believe, I want to say Toronto, like a park in Toronto, who is building these micro mini homes for the homeless in the area because them sleeping in sleeping bags in this cold Canadian weather, obviously nobody wants them to do that. And I wish, anytime I think about being rich, I'm like, man, I could build micro homes like that to help out people who are, without homes or cannot afford to get a place. And like, I don't know, every time I think about having money, I always think about how I could help somebody with it, whether it be, direct friends or family, or just like my community in general, or, the greater homelessness problem in Canada. Like, I don't know, I always think about that. I'm like, dang, if I ever won the lottery, I would love to donate and to help and like to do anything I could. Or even like, I was researching old patrons of the arts. You know how like rich people back in the day used to be patrons, and they would pay artists like to spend years making beautiful art for them, whether it be statues or paintings or whatever it may be. And I was like, man, I dream of being able to do that. Like being able to just go to an artist and be like, hey, this is your living expenses covered for the next 3 years. Get incredibly good at the art that you do and make me art once in a while. Here you go. So, I don't know. I think most people think that, right? I'd assume most people are like, damn, if I wasn't also struggling, I would love to help more than I do. I usually can't be bothered to help those in need. No, I can. I am one of those people who will see an old person carrying too many groceries and go and help. Or, someone struggling to cross the street, or a mom struggling with their kids going crazy. If it's in like a public place and I see someone struggling, I will usually try my best to help in some way. For the community at large, and for just individuals, You gotta help each other. That's how you make a better community. At least, I think so. Even if I were trying very hard to sell something, I wouldn't lie to get my way. Yeah, I think I would make a very good salesman, because I don't think you should lie to get sales. I think that's a horrible business tactic that should not be allowed. I don't think I've ever tried to be like, well, this will make your life better, so buy this thing. But I don't know, I just, no thank you, no thank you. I am not as upset as others when someone dies. I think about this a lot. This might sound like absolutely insano mode, but I obviously am sad when somebody passes, but I see others and I wonder, like, do I feel the same amount of sadness? Am I as sad as that person? Or is it just because I'm awkward and I don't show as much like these other people do? Or like, am I weird? why 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 am I not like dropping to the ground on my knees sobbing? I don't know. I think I'm gonna stay in the middle on this one because I don't know. I don't think I'm particularly unsad, but I also am like, am I as sad as other people are? I don't know. Others regard me as good-hearted and well-meaning. Well, I'd like to think so. I won't go full agree because I don't know. Chat, am I good-hearted and well-meaning? I don't know. I like to hope that I am. That's about it. I have an excessive need for stimulation and am prone to boredom. I wouldn't say I'm prone to boredom, but if I, have absolutely nothing to do, like no access to books or to internet or to crafts or stuff like that, I do feel a little bit like I'm losing my mind. Unless it's like I am out enjoying nature, hiking, camping, hunting, doing something. If I'm just kind of sitting around, yeah, I will get bored. But even something as much as like, I don't know, sitting in a hammock enjoying the sun, that's not so boring. But I would say, yeah, when I am at my house, I am constantly on my computer or on my phone doing something. So at least a little bit agree. I trick and con people if it is in my interest to do so. No. No. Why? Why would you do that? Why? No. If I can't do something to my interest on my own, I'm not gonna con people to do it. The heck? I am often worried that my actions are deserving of criticism. Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit. I mean, doesn't everyone worry that, like, I don't know, that something they're doing is bad, even if they're, like, doing nothing? I don't know. Maybe this is just anxiety brain, but I am constantly worried that I'm gonna get criticized. I often worry that I might behave inappropriately. I don't think so. Have I ever... Yeah, I don't think I've ever really thought that I was behaving inappropriately. Maybe when I've gotten plastered, back in the day. I might have worried the next day because I tend to get even more. It's like my extroverted button gets pushed. But no, I don't often think about that at all. I often help others without expecting anything in return. Yeah, I would say I do. I don't think I've ever really expected anything in return for helping people, especially friends or family. I'm like, yeah, of course you get, free access to anything I can help you with. Or even just like random people on Twitter if they ask me about something or, are asking for advice. I'm like, oh, let me, give what knowledge I know about this topic. I don't know. I think it's kind of odd to expect things for helping. At a job, sure, but just as a person, nah. I keep track of sensitive information that can be used to hurt people at a later date. No. What the fuck? What kind of psychopaths are taking this, huh? Huh? Y'all better not be keeping track of my sensitive information, guys. You better not. No, that's way too much work. I did start doing this thing. This might be a little insano, but I have pretty terrible memory. It's really, really bad. Like, I fully have forgotten some of the jobs I worked back in the day. So, I have started writing in my notes app about, like, specific friends and stuff like that. Like, things that they mention they like, or, facts about them and stuff like that, so that I can remember stuff about them better. And so if there's some kind of gift giving season, I can give gift better. Because I swear my brain is like Swiss cheese and stuff just does not stay in it like it used to. I only obey those laws and rules that seem sensible to me. No. The only reason I'm not going full disagree on this is there are some road rules that I cannot follow in my area because for some reason everyone wants to go 30 above the speed limit, and it's more dangerous if I go the speed limit than to just go with the speed of traffic. So that's the only time I feel like I don't like follow rules and laws, I suppose. But for most things, yeah, they're great. They're grand. I use tricky plans and schemes to get my way. No. I think you guys are gonna see how boring I am by this. Astas! Hello, hello. Welcome in. I hope your Wednesday was good. It's Wednesday, right? Yes, it is Wednesday. It is Wednesday, my dudes. Generally speaking, I'd rather buy myself a little something extra than to donate to charity. I don't know. It kind of depends. Is progress on the 2.0 still ambiguous? It is. Art is mostly done. I am waiting for Rig. But honestly, if you guys are interested in seeing updates on my model, you can follow Croaker, who is the artist I commissioned, and they are gonna stream working on it when they have the time or the chance to. So, if you really want to keep your finger on the pulse of my model, follow Croaker on Twitch. I'm glad your guys' Wednesdays have been good. I did not get up to much today because I stayed up really late last night. Other than a little bit of clipping and then watching some streams and stuff like that. I feel like, honestly, I do tend to lean towards something for myself because other than donation events through streamers and stuff like that, like, I won't donate at grocery stores and stuff like that because it's usually like a tax type of thing for this big corporation. So I always feel like it's less good to donate it there, and rather I would donate it to the IDF through Sea Dog or Iron Mouse's streams or Ame's streams for ocean preservation, or Maya and her whole wildlife sanctuary, like those types of things. So I tend to, I don't know, yeah, I'm like 50-50 on that, you know? I also just don't have much money. I also am just poor. Yeah, weeknight stream. You're also getting an extra stream tomorrow, probably. I need to figure out some game key stuff, but you'll probably be getting an extra stream tomorrow. But Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, like it says in my Twitter bio, that is my stream days. And it's usually nights, but sometimes I have energies earlier in the day and I will stream earlier, but pretty rarely. Welcome back, welcome back. When I see others acting carelessly, I think to myself that it is a matter of time before misfortune befalls them. Yeah, but more in like smaller things, you know? Nothing huge. Like if somebody parks like a dickhead in a grocery store parking lot, I'm like, man, somebody's gonna end up hitting your car because you parked so shittily. Like that type of stuff. Whereas the way this is worded makes it sound so much heavier. Like, misfortune will befall them. And I'm like, yeah, somebody's like door's gonna ding your car because you parked like a dickhead. Helping others out by doing good deeds is its own reward. Yeah, I always feel good when doing good, you know? Even something as small as, you know, somebody left a cart out in the parking lot and didn't go walk it to the little holder, and I'll go and walk it to the holder, and I'm like, I did a good thing today. And that always gives me like a little serotonin boost. There's people that take up full spots. Yeah, a lot of people do not park properly because they're like, oh, well, I'm just gonna run inside. And I'm always like, well, that doesn't really matter how long you're gonna be inside, just park properly. It's not crazy difficult to park. Parking, I feel like, is the easiest thing of driving. Aren't prank calls a federal crime in Canada? I don't think so. It might be if you're making like prank calls to emergency services, but I don't think general prank calls are. Or else, you know, Teeny Bopper me probably would have a federal crime record. Is your fridge running? Well, you better go catch it. Ha ha ha. I do what I want, and I do not feel particularly obliged to anyone. I somewhat disagree. I don't feel like I have to do stuff for others or because of others, but I do feel like obliged to follow the general social code or social conduct, I guess, like in public. You know, like if I'm on the train, I'm not gonna talk on speakerphone, or, you know, if I'm driving around with my windows rolled down, I'm not gonna have my stereo blasting at the top. Like stuff like that where I'm like, I don't feel obliged to do stuff for people or anyone specifically, but for like general community wise, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Better let him out. Oh, bio. How have I given you the L today, huh? Huh? What did I do? feel justified in doing whatever I can to exceed. Strongly disagree. Just in general? Okay, okay. That I get. You know, I'm a teeny tiny creator, and I do not feel like I would ever do anything sus or unkind or untoward to succeed in the creator sphere. I feel like you can really tell as a fellow creator when somebody is like not a good person. Just trying to like climb this ladder, I guess. You know, crabs in a bucket type thing. But I just personally couldn't do it. I'm very much like, you know, if my hard work and stuff pays off, then I'll succeed, and if not, that's okay. Oh well. You think chaotic good? Different answers throughout the chat. We'll see, we'll see. We're very close to the end, so if you have any guesses on my moral alignment, better to let them out now. I frighten others to get what I want. I mean, no, but people are frightened of me. So do I go fully disagree or only mildly? I don't go out of my way to frighten others to get what I want. Some people are just frightened of the sight of me. I guess I go full disagree, but it's very funny. I'm very intimidating to quite a few people. It's that resting sad face that I got in the monotone voice. I am intent on kindness and cooperation. Yeah. I think the easiest thing in life, and the thing that everyone deserves no matter what, is just some kindness. And any type of group setting, I am always for cooperation. You can argue your point of view and stuff like that, as long as you are kind about it, and at the end of the day, if you don't get what you want, you still cooperate. You know? Alright, let's see where I am. Oh. Let me fix this so you guys can see my results properly. Ba-ba. What do you think? Do you think it's bull? Do you think this is correct? Lawful good. One lateral square. Yeah. Pretty close, pretty close. I think it was just the lawful things that changed it a little. That's bogus. I mean, you guys saw me take the quiz. You heard my answers. Constantly handing out L's to you guys. Take it. Take it. So I am 85% good and 60% lawful. I'm almost fully in the top left of lawful and good. Oh, they have a little blurb here about lawful good people. Let's see. Lawful good. People who are lawful good believe that an orderly, strong society with a moral government can work to make life better for the greater majority of people. When the laws are fair and the people respect them and try to help one another, humanity as a whole prospers. Therefore, people who are lawful good strive for a social order that will bring the greatest benefit to everyone and cause the least harm. Lawful good personalities may sometimes find themselves faced with a dilemma of whether to obey the law or do good when the two conflict. For example, when upholding the law of the land would lead to unfairness or harm, or when there's a conflict between two orders of what is right, such as between the ways of their community and the law of the government. Honestly, sounds pretty accurate. Oh yeah, this is on idrlabs.com, so if you guys would like to take the test and let me know where you land, please do. I would love to know where my chatters land compared to me. How do we all compare? Okay. Let's pick another test. What else would we like to do? Let me do the misogyny test. Ooh, heck yeah, let me know when you finish it. Philosophy. Discover which of the 8 classic schools of philosophy matches your outlook with this lighthearted test. That sounds somewhat interesting. Ooh, antagonism test. Based on research from the University of Georgia, the difficult person test measures whether you are easy or hard to get along with. Should we do that? Do you guys think I'm hard to get along with? Let's find out, I guess. Oh. Oh yeah, I guess. I don't know if you guys really need this obvious little blurb, but just so you know, these tests are like horoscopes. It's just a fun little lens to look at yourself, not a, you know, this is how I should live my life type of test. I would hope you guys know that. I would hope. I don't think I need to give that disclaimer to y'all, but, you know, who knows, just in case. No. Just like Myers-Briggs, it is a fun, lighthearted lens to look at your personality with, not this is who I am and this is who I should be. Clearly, this is the only way. I must live purely. Lawful good. I must. Sorry, one sec. Gotta make sure my streams are doing okay. Gotta make sure. The struggle. Wow, YouTube, thanks for letting me know I have 500 subscribers. That's not true. That's a very delayed pop-up notification. Tested I'm a social pap. Oh gosh. No. These are fun, hee hee ha ha. Like, actually, story about yay, 500. I think we're like 675 or something. We're close to 700 on YouTube, but YouTube just let me know that we hit 500. Thanks, YouTube. I appreciate it. What was I gonna say? Personality tests. I've recently realized play button when. Oh my god. Years from now. Decades from now. Lawful neutral. Nice. We got a lawful chat. Heck yeah. recently started applying for some normal jobs again outside of trade stuff, and there are so many that have personality quizzes now, or like IQ quizzes. It's very odd. I also had some bigger like office type jobs that I applied for that asked for my MBTI, and I was like, this is very weird. This is very odd. I don't know what. Like, I want to. After we do the MBTI again today, I definitely want to look into how they're ranked. Like, what do people view of my MBTI when I tell them about it? Because I don't know. I never take them very seriously, so I am always like, it's weird that they ask for this, you know? Yeah, it's very odd that, you know, I think I applied for like a stock job at Walmart because I was like, oh, I would love some overnight job again just for a little while, you know? And they had a bunch of quizzes, and I was like, this is like a minimum wage job essentially, like maybe a couple dollars more. It's very, very weird. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know, it's very odd. The office culture, I definitely get it. And I do think MBTI to a certain extent can give you like maybe the slightest peek of how somebody is, but I just don't think there's any guarantee to knowing what they're like other than hoping, you know, that you interview them well. Yeah, true, true. Like, I had an interview recently, which I think it's a good question. I feel like it's in every interview now. Is, you know, when's a time you've struggled with something and how did you get past it, or you know, something along those lines. And I always am like, that's like the most easy way to get a glimpse at somebody's personality. A lot of people might just prep a bullshit answer, but most people won't. So I feel like that's like the more normal way to do it rather than all these weird quizzes and stuff like that. I don't know, it's very, very odd. I don't think I like it, even though I understand why some places do it. I think places that offer a certain amount of payment should not be using it. Like, I don't think any minimum wage job needs to know what your personality is like, because a lot of the times those are starter jobs for people, or they're, you know, people who are struggling to find a job that end up getting them. And you just are like, all right, I'm offering a pay that is very low. I might have to train this person more. That's okay. I feel like you should expect that. I don't know. Very weird, very weird. Oh, it's been an hour. All right, quick idle meeting, y'all. Quick break, okay? And once we're back, we'll do this test and MBTI, and maybe some more. We'll see how I'm feeling. But BRB. Exactly, bio, exactly. Doom. Sorry, I was rewatching my dead Oshi's old streams. I had to give it a shot, you know. I actually found Mayuzumi. Their artist has a scab, but it's really expensive. But someday I want to get them to draw me and Mayuzumi, like being scaredy cats or something. Ahoy. Ahoy, ahoy. Alright, let's get back to quizzing. Let's find out who I am. Who am I? Apparently, I'm a lawful good dweeb. But let's find out if I'm also difficult. So, I only obey laws and rules that seem sensible to me. We already did that question before. I sometimes get into dangerous situations. Yeah, not on purpose, but sometimes. Sometimes you do stupid things and you win stupid prizes, you know? Most people are lazy and don't work hard unless they have to. I would disagree. I don't feel like I know anyone who's lazy and doesn't work hard, you know? Personally, at least. Others consider my lifestyle wild and exciting. Strongly disagree. Everyone is always shocked that I spend, 16 hours a day sitting at the computer, at my computer, doing my work. I don't really do much except for sit and work and sleep, and that's it. I wish my life was wild and exciting, but I really don't do much. Others should pay special attention to me. I mean, I obviously regularly don't think so, but I also am a streamer, so I gotta have at least some bone in me that wants some attention, you know? Even though I started streaming because I had no friends and I played games by myself all the time. But outside of that, obviously I'm an extrovert and I want everyone to pay attention to me. Generally speaking, I am a superior person. No. Nah. Not at all. I don't really care if I offend others. Nope. Strongly disagree. I never want to offend anyone. I hope everyone is always not offended when I'm around, I guess. I exploit others towards my own ends. No. Nuh-uh. Never. I often find myself saying and doing things without stopping to think. Sometimes. I feel like I never used to, and then recently, because I am not, so deathly anxious all the time, sometimes I get a bit of a motor mouth. I've noticed recently that sometimes I speak too fast for my mouth to catch up, and I will fumble words a lot more. I just am so excited to speak sometimes now that I flub. I monitor my romantic partners, friends, and or family members intensely to find out who's being disloyal. No, not really. I don't know, they're like my friends or family. Why would I just assume they would be and then don't think about it. Do people actually have problems with that? That's probably true. I think other than streaming, I spend most of the day silent, so that wouldn't surprise me. People purposefully do and say things to upset me. No? Or I hope not. I don't think so. I think maybe people accidentally say things to upset me, but I don't think most people purposefully do that. Sometimes I'm just a little sensitive. Sometimes I'm a little bit fleshy and a little bit weak. And, you know, teasing will hurt my feelings a little more. And that's okay. I feel my feelings and I say, hey, that kind of hurt, and then I move on. But I don't think anyone ever purposefully. I don't think if you have somebody in your life who is purposefully saying things to upset you, don't keep them in your life. You're better than that, you know? Stripped paint Omni. I mean, this model basically is, no? I use insincere flattery to get my way. No, I won't compliment people if I don't mean it. I have, in the past, stopped people on the street to give them a compliment. Not for any reason. I know I'll never see them again, but just because I'm like, wow, that person is dressed really cool. Wow, that person's hair is really neat. Wow, those person's tattoos are super cool. But not for any reason, just cuz, you know? I avoid direct conflict with people who may be useful to me in the future. No. I also just don't conflict with people. Complimenting. Oh yeah. I'm very excited for sundress season to be coming back. I'm very hype. Very, very excited. Yeah, I don't really... Again, I have been told by friends that I am a little too chill and I let too much roll off my back. So I don't really conflict with people ever. Pause. We urgently need membership emotes on YouTube. Dude, that's like one of the biggest reasons I want membership, is so that I can have the membership, like, whatchamacallit, little things that show how long you've been a member for, and for you guys to have the cute emotes. And I'll maybe once we get memberships open, I'll like do a membership stream of drawing emotes that members want. That could be fun. Yumi Sakura-chan, hello, hello. Difficult person test. Are you a manipulator test? Yeah, I mean, I guess manipulative people are hard to get along with. I think the only, like, literally on the top of my head, there's only one person I don't get along with, and they are manipulative. So, I guess that is a difficult person thing, to be manipulative. I have been described as cold or uncaring. Not cold. Uncaring, yes, but I think they mean it in more of a, like, I don't know, like turn your nose up uncaring type of way, not a this doesn't matter type of way. So I'm gonna say disagree. Kudere. Oi! I'm not a stereotype. I'm not. That's so fucked up. People tell me I'm out of control. I've never heard that in my life. I've never been told I'm out of control. Are you kidding me? Fucking Kudere, god damn it. I usually don't help others unless there's something in it for me. No. Dude, the fucking dairy test. That dairy test clocked me so hard. It just, every time I think about it, it makes me laugh. That's fucking... I really thought I would just get like dere or something like that, or like just something really plain, and then they were like, no, you look cold and you're a dweeb. Get clocked. Is that stream but already knew the result? Oh. Is it that obvious? The heck? I'm intimidating, guys. I'm not a kundere. They got it wrong. I'm a himedari, obviously. I'm a princess. I'm cool. I like telling people what to do. No. I hate any type of like managing others. Unless it's like managing stuff for others, but managing other people. Meh. I don't know. I like, though I have been thinking about like managing YouTube channels as a video editor. I guess I kind of want to do that, so maybe like only lightly disagree. But like, yeah, being a manager or like having a company, nah, I barely like being my own boss, so I couldn't do it. I think my first assumption, because occasionally I have been given roles at work where I have to tell somebody else what to do. And I am always like, why would you do this to me? Obviously, everyone, everywhere knows more than me. Watch Team Captain. Yeah, a lot of these, I feel like I could flip-flop either way. But, yeah, I don't know. If it's like, I don't know, even a team captain, I'd be like, man, I'm not even that good at Overwatch. I don't think I could be a team captain. Other people's emotions are their problem, not mine. Yeah. I mean, what? It's their emotions are not my problem. Huh? Am I missing something here? Huh? I keep track of sensitive information that can be used to hurt people at a later time. Nope. Disagree. We already answered that before. I often feel suspicious of people even after they've acted loyally towards me. No. No suspicion. Head empty. You're nice to me. I'm like, they're nice. That's it. I'm a unique individual who deserves special treatment. I am unique. I am a special little snowflake, and I deserve everything in life. Insecure and manipulative test? Damn. I don't think I deserve special treatment. There's nothing particular, I think, about myself that is like, you know, that way. I don't know. I think special treatment should be reserved for people who need it, I guess. People sometimes bother me just by being around me. Yeah. But that's more a me issue. That's a, you know, sometimes I get real overstimulated, like at the mall, and people walk too close to me, and I'm like, die. But that's about it. I don't know, I'm not like a super extrovert that's always gonna be looking to hang out with people, but I'm also not like, no one should be near me. I have 5 minutes to watch a Twitch streamer, that means I should give $5 to... Oh my goodness, no. No. Please, if I ever become somebody who is like, you should give me money because I give you free entertainment, put me down. Put me out of my misery. I could not imagine thinking like that about... She said it. Oi. Oi. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No money. I genuinely think that you guys spending time in my chat is way more worth than you giving me $5. isn't obscure. Hey man, I'm not that obscure. Is that all my charm is to you, huh? As soon as there's more people here, I'm not cute, huh? That's so mean. No, you guys don't need to be subbed. You don't even need to chat. You guys hanging out is like, I know how hard it is to have time in the day to do things and how busy people can be. So hanging out here is like worth far more to me. There are millions of people out there you could be watching. You could be watching Oppenheimer right now, but instead you're watching me find out if I'm a difficult person. I get angry more frequently than most people I know. Not at all. I get angry, but like not often and not really at anything, you know? Yeah, harsh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm a very angry person ever. I can get pretty angry when others disagree with me. Nah. I think working on teams the way that I have for most of my career, you kind of learn that, you know, you and somebody else may have different views or different opinions on work things, and that, you know, you try one, and if it doesn't work, you try the other, and that's kind of it, you know? Angry on me. Dude, that was my friggin' Marvel Rivals stream. That was, the salt in my veins then. That's about as angry as I get. What the fuck? That guy thinks differently than me? Yeah, obviously I have the best brain on this earth, and everyone should think like me. More uncensored. Maybe we'll do a Discord stream. But all you'll hear is just way more swears. That's it. I just tend to hold back on swearing when I'm streaming. That's kind of it. There's nothing really all that different from me on stream to me off stream. I'm just like, oh man, my potty mouth is bad. I should not. I am someone who deserves great recognition and success. I like to think so. I like to think I work hard, and I'm getting recognition from that, and I'm proud of it. And I'm not like, I should be the #1 streamer on this earth because I am the best, but I'm like, I work hard. I post a lot, and I stream a lot, and I like to make things, and I hope that other people like them too. And I hope that someday lots of people will like it. So I think slightly agree. I look down on people who unwisely share their secrets. No. Nah. Not at all. I find that a lot of people like to share secrets with me because I will forget them pretty quickly. Life is unfair. Why did that remind me of a SpongeBob thing? Mr. Krabs is unfair. What am I thinking of? Why did I suddenly see SpongeBob in my head saying unfair? I don't know. There must be some kind of SpongeBob thing I'm thinking of. Others have told me I am a hothead. Not at all. Not at all. I think it's pretty obvious that I am the exact opposite. I hold grudges. I hold one grudge. Gotta tell that every stream. Fraidy cat. True, I am a wuss. I hate scary games. I hate it. Ice Cube head, yes. One grudge, yes. There's genuinely only one person who was unkind to my friends, and they're still friends with that person, but I actively dislike them as a person because of the way that they've been. They still kind of hang out in similar friend groups as I, but I am just like hoping that, you know, they'll grow as a person in the coming years and hopefully be better. But I still in my head, I'm like, man, what a terrible person. Does this person need this test? They probably do. Yeah. I'll talk about that on the Discord. I won't talk about that in stream. But yes, yeah. When people are like that to my friends, I am always like, in the back of my head, I will keep that forever and be like, that person was mean, like to one of my nicest friends, and I will not forgive. Yeah, I don't particularly care when people are rude to me. I will just stop interacting with them. But when my friends keep bad people in their life, I'm like, man, why would you do that? That's so frustrating. Why are you still friends with bad people? You deserve better. You're a good person. Ugh. Trust rating. I get angry when something blocks my plans. Big old poopy head. Why do I suddenly have like childish insults? You're a meanie but supreme. You're a big old poopy head. Yeah, my rider dies. That's who I'm always thinking of. No, I said nothing to that person. I just stopped talking to them. I was like, you are not nice to my friends. I will just not interact with you because you're not nice. Why would I hang out with you if you're not nice, you know? I don't know. Blocks my plans. Like, I get annoyed when, traffic has made me miss a show I'm going to see. And I got annoyed. Cootie catcher's crazy. That's crazy. No, you know what? Keep the baby insults. I prefer them. You can dodge the bot with those at least. I feel like, I don't know, I get annoyed. I feel like I don't get angry. I don't think I've ever been angry about a plan being blocked. I think maybe there was, I was supposed to go to the like Twitch con, and I had something come up that made me unable to go, and that made me more sad than mad. So I don't know, I'll put it like lightly disagree. When stuff falls through, I'm more likely to get sad than annoyed or angry. People who don't do as I say need to be criticized. No. I feel that I am more special than others. No. I think that I'm special, as everyone is special, but I don't think that I am more special than others. Yes, that was 2.0's 3D model. Yeah, I was a little bit annoyed about that, but I wasn't angry. I was, yeah, more sad that the 3D got cancelled. Everyone is special and no one is. Nah, everyone has something special about them. You know? Some special thing. And it may be a different thing from the next person. So everyone's special. Just depends on what is special. People do what I want them to because they are afraid of me. No, I don't think so. Not angry but disappointed. Yeah, usually. That's usually me. My special thing is I can count past 5. Yo, listen. I know a 2-year-old niece. I don't think she could count past 5, so that's something special you have over her. That's my special thing. Probably just my voice. I feel like that's the thing I get the most comments about. That you can do a flip. I cannot. I used to on the trampoline. I like when I was very much younger, I used to be very into WWE, and I would wrestle with all my cousins on trampolines and like, you know, do flips to body slam each other and stuff like that. I was thinking about making a short like that because it made me laugh that you know, I'm not an idol in any way, even though I would love to be. But I saw some people angry at a streamer that I follow for doing a stream with some guys. And I was like, damn. Like, the majority of my friends and the majority of my family are dudes. I would have to actively talk to maybe only 3 of my friends to never talk to any guy ever. That's so crazy. It blew my mind that there are some people out there who don't have, you know, so many guy friends like that. There was also this TikTok I saw that was like, I hope my ex's future girlfriend has a bunch of guy friends that she's close to. And I was like, whoa. Whoa, people are weird. People are weird online. That's an interesting thing to wish. Crayon eating nerd. Crazy. I cannot throw a dodgeball. That honestly applies to me. Toxic. Yeah, I think, I don't know, maybe it is because I grew up with so many, like, I have 2 older brothers. I have like 30 guy cousins who used to beat me up on a trampoline. Like, I have never had in my head that it's weird to have guy friends. Because all of my cousins were my friends, and then I went to uni and I had a bunch of guys in my like trades classes, and you know, it wasn't anything so weird, I guess. Yeah, I think I just tend to fall into the role of little sister. anytime I have friends. I'm so bullied all the time. Let's try to finish this before I get distracted again. I often hesitate to confide in others. Yeah, but that's more just because anxiety brain. Stop hitting yourself. Oh my god. Dude, that, or did you ever have like older cousins who would hold you down and then like loogie over you and then suck it back in? It makes me want to vomit now thinking of it, but I used to boys are so gross. Like, I hated when my cousins would do that to me. It's why I would literally like jump off the deck onto the trampoline, because I was like, fuck you guys. See, that's why I do not have that weird brain for that some people do. Sat on by cousins is a constant. Truly. Yeah, I would just throw myself. Menace behavior. I think about hurting or humiliating people who annoy me. No. Yeah, that's true, that's true. I mean, even to the fact, like, my nickname when I was little from all my older cousins was Chub Chub, because I was a chubby little baby. So they would like call me Chubs and like poke fun at me and bully me and stuff like that. And I feel like that, I mean, that's probably just a cultural thing, but yeah, I was such a like Gerber baby that became my nickname. And they still do it at family reunions. Yep, absolutely true. I still have some cousins who see me and they're like, Chubbs, oh my goodness, you're so big now. You've grown up. I'm like, bruh. Mm-hmm. It's the indigenous ways. Big Chubs or Little Chubs. I don't know if they ever called me Little Chubs or Big Chubs. They would just call me Chubs. Or Chub Chub or stuff like that. I had a lot of weird nicknames growing up though. It's the native way, you know? Alright, last one. I enjoy coming out on top after humiliating others. What the fuck? No. Thank you for the hydrate mindless. I do actually have water. I drank 3 of these today, so 3,000 milliliters. Heck yeah. They held you down, look over you. Yeah. Yeah. That's what happens when you grow up a tomboy. You just get treated terribly. Alright, let's see if I'm difficult. Oh, I gotta fix it again for you guys. Eep. Ta-da! Is anyone shocked? Is anyone surprised? I'm not. I mean, listen guys, I am just very chill. I don't expect most people to not get along for me. You'd be a terrible tyrant. Do I still put frogs in my bucket? No, surprisingly, not anymore, because I feel bad for the frog if I do that. I did used to take buckets of frog spawn home and then get in trouble and then have to bring it back. Very, very much a thing I did as a child. NPC energy? The heck? What do you mean? Because I'm not callous or dominant or manipulative or aggressive? The heck? What the heck? Let's see. So, my highest ones are risk-taking and grandiosity. Grandiosity can be described as having a grandiose sense of self-importance and the thought that one is better than others. People high in grandiosity often tout their abilities and their accomplishments while downplaying the contributions of others. They tend to put themselves on a pedestal and have a sense of entitlement about them. And then, what was the other one? Risk-taking. Yeah, I used to love collecting tadpoles and stuff like that. Risk-taking is the propensity to engage in risky behavior for the sake of experiencing thrills. People high in this trait impulsively seek sensations to overcome boredom and often get pleasure from shocking others with their adventures and stunts. Risk-takers often make those around them ill at ease since their actions may have consequences for others as well as themselves. I do chase adrenaline a little bit, but I wouldn't say I do anything that puts others at risk. Just myself. Listen, heights are fun. Heights are a good time. Skydiving, I want to do it so bad. I used to go cliff jumping all the time. I love it. It's great. Highly recommend. Alright, the one everyone is waiting for. Let's do it. I choose life. So do I. And life is great fun when you go skydiving. When you get that adrenaline high. Oof. 10 out of 10. Dang, guys, the heck? Alright, so I am the adrenaline junkie here. Got it, got it. Alright, let's find out if my MBTI has changed once again. Actually, let me tell y'all about past ones. So it's okay. Okay, so actually, let me go MBTI personality types. So I used to get this one a lot, the Logician, INTP. And I used to get Mediator the most. This one right here, INFP. But in the last 2 years that I've taken this, I suddenly switched to this one, the ISFP. So for like a decade, I would keep switching between the Mediator and the Logician. And then suddenly, very recently, started switching to the Adventurer. Which was very shocking to see as somebody who's taken this quiz for so long, every year. Yeah, I'd never had it change until very recently. So, let's see if I am still ISFP or if I've reverted to one of my old ones. Let's find out. I regularly make new friends. I would say kind of. I know it may not seem like it on stream, but honestly, kinda do. I have friends who introduce me to their friends, and then I become friends with their friends. That's kind of the only way I make friends, though. But, you know, I can be personable when I need to be. Complex and novel ideas excite you more than simple and straightforward ones. I think disagree. I like when things are simple and straightforward. I mean, if we're talking like entertainment-wise, obviously you like complex and interesting storylines, but just general life-wise, I'd say simple and straightforward is more my style. Moose friends. You usually feel more persuaded by what resonates emotionally with you than by factual arguments. Yeah, I would say that's true. Unless it's like specific things where you're like, you have to listen to people who are smarter than you about the facts. But yeah, my emotions persuade me, I think. Your living and working spaces are clean and organized. All of my clean laundry is at the end of my bed in a pile right now. I wish I could be clean and organized, but laundry is the one place where I'm weak. I just can't. I just prefer clean and dirty piles. 3 open water bottles? No, there's only 1 Red Bull can and 1 aloe vera bottle. Okay. My desk is messy because I have like tape and pencils and pens and, you know, desk stuff just all over it, but it's not messy in trash type of way. clutter, I suppose. I usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. I would say, yeah. I think I'm usually able to stay pretty calm. The one hand cam stream was an elaborate ruse. Listen, I keep my desk mat very clean. It is surrounding my desk mat that is not clean. So it wasn't a ruse so much. Dude, if I could just hire somebody to fold and put away my laundry, my room would be spotless. It is just, I'm like, you know what? All I wear is black clothes, so why don't I just pile them all at the end of my bed? Because they're just gonna get dirty, and then I have to throw them into my laundry basket, and then I have to wash them, and so, like, really, what's the point? Listen, it's just laundry, okay? Just clothing. All my tees and stuff are at the end of my bed. I mean, currently, because I was too lazy, I'm wearing a long sleeve, like, red and black striped top, and then my Halloween boxer briefs, so I'm not big on laundry. Yeah, I would say I usually stay calm. I feel like it kind of depends. If all of my lives are under a lot of pressure, then sometimes I fold a little. Boxer briefs, yes. Boxers and boxer briefs are what I sleep in, or what I'm mostly wearing. I don't wear pants often when I'm just staying home. I usually only wear pants if I'm leaving the house. Yeah, I got these cute boxers with skeletons and bones on them from, I think, Old Navy. And they're so comfy. And I also have like weeby anime boxer briefs from Hot Topic, and those are great PJ bottoms too. And then I think I got this top originally to cosplay a Death Note character, but I don't remember, honestly. I don't remember what character wears red and black striped long sleeve. I want to say Mel or not Nier. Who was the other character? I think it was one of the orphanage kids. I can't remember his name though. But yeah, that's why I have this long sleeve. It's very comfy though. I love long sleeve shirts. Especially when they kind of have like slightly bell sleeves, like longer or wider near the hands. So comfy. Okay, you find the idea of networking or promoting yourself to strangers very daunting. Yeah. Yeah. I hate promoting myself. I hate networking. I hate it. I hate it. I want somebody else to do all that stuff for me. I want other people to be like, hey, look at this cool streamer. And I don't want to say nothing to no one. You prioritize and plan tasks effectively, often completing them well before the deadline. I will slightly agree with that, because if it's like work stuff or stuff for other people, yes. If it is my own stuff, like my own edits, the only reason my videos are posted on Saturdays is because I leave it to the last minute. Usually that morning I will edit them. But if it's like, you know, somebody who commissions me, I try to finish it far before the deadline. Or like when I'm at a job, stuff like that. I tend to do it as effectively as I can, as quickly as I can. But if it's my own stuff, meh, that could be done later. You know, I can wait on that. People's stories and emotions speak louder to you than numbers or data. I'd say yeah. I don't think numbers and data have ever spoken to me. I don't think. Yeah, I genuinely can't think of a time where I'm like, yeah, numbers. Yeah, data. Except when I look at the analytics on YouTube and I get to see where my chat is from, where my subs are, and I'm like, ooh, alright. Lots of people from this country. Interesting. That's cool. That's kind of the only time where I'm like, ooh, data. Anything else, I'm like, yeah, people and their own personal stories are a lot more interesting, you know? You like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists. I do. 2.3% chance, or 0.2.3. Dang. I do use organizing tools, like I make lists in my notes app. I have sticky notes all over my monitors for, you know, things that I need to keep in mind. I have like a little calendar on my phone to remind me of like when I'm streaming, when I need to record, when I need to edit, stuff like that. That's kind of it. Ah! I'm so sorry my notification didn't go off. I did not realize. I swear my alert box just hates me, but thank you for the dono. I'm so sorry. You planning. Yeah, I am not big on planning, but I'm forgetful, so I feel like I have to, you know? You know? If I don't write it down, I might forget it. So that's why I have so many sticky notes. Yeah, I don't know why I have my alert box and it's worked sometimes, but sometimes it doesn't, and I don't know what it is. Sticky note number 3. No, my sticky notes are more like grocery lists, or, you know, make this appointment before, you know, your teeth fall out. Stuff like that. Oh, you sent it for stream tags? Well, thank you. I I appreciate it. It pops up in my email, but I don't know why my alert box just like chooses not to work sometimes. I surprisingly, you would think for an Albertan, I still have all my teeth. No gold caps in this mouth. All fillers. Dude, truly, I just have. Okay, at the end of my bed is like a box that was all my books. I just recently got a shelf to put them on in my room, but it held all my books, and now my laundry is stacked in and on top of that box. And it's almost spring, so like, you know, I have to reorganize all of my closet and my drawers to put away winter clothes, and then put up my summer clothes again. So like, really, I could just wait till like it's warm out, and then I have to like get rid of my winter. You haven't set up as, bro. How long has it been since you moved and you still don't have a shelf? Come on, do better. Go thrift some art and put it up on the wall. There's space to sleep. It's tomorrow's problem. Yeah. Yeah. Listen, I do not worry about my laundry, all right? I'll do it eventually. It's clean. It's clean. It's just in a pile and not in my drawers. It's fine. Fall of 2022 and still no shelves. Dude. Bachelor life for real, for real. Truly. Living large. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. Hmm. Hmm. I think so, kinda. Sometimes if I fuck up like something really basic, like oh, recently when I was doing an edit, I messed up the text animation, and I just like couldn't get it to work for some reason, and I was like, what is wrong with me? Am I just like really terrible? All these years of editing, and I just suddenly am unable to do this very basic thing that everyone can do. The heck? So I guess like kinda. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. No. No. Not a conversation. Like, I can walk up to strangers and just, like, give a compliment, you know, drive by compliment, but striking a conversation with just a rando? Nah. If it's not just a rando in my chat, I will not. Comic Sans, no. Do not use, guys, do not use Comic Sans. Do not use Impact. Do better. You're better than that, I believe. Listen, they're the most basic fonts. Impact is the Mr. Beast font. It is horrid. Every gaming YouTuber uses it. Don't use it. And Comic Sans is just goofy. But Undertale, oh my goodness. Listen, I love Undertale as much as the next person, but don't. Do not. At least use Papyrus. That's still not a great one, but it's better than Comic Sans. You're not too interested in discussions about various interpretations of creative works. I would say that I am more now than I used to be. I used to very much be like, why? That's sort of dumb. That's stupid. But like, I don't know. I really like deep analysis of stories and of like what stuff could be like metaphors for things and stuff like that. I didn't used to be. I used to just be like, see good movie, be happy. But I recently I can't remember what it was. I think it was a House that I was watching somebody talk about the interpretations you could make of specific things in this one episode, and I was like, oh, I've never thought of that. That's like super interesting. Like, what if that is a metaphor for this thing? Then it really leads into this other episode that has this thing in it, and blah 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 blah, you know? Sonic 3. I have not seen any of the Sonic movies. I do really want to, because I like Sonic, but I have not seen them. But that's just because I have Zoomer brain rot, and if it's not in 27 parts on TikTok, I'm like, man, I don't have the time to watch this. Yeah, I am much more like that for traditional art. I guess I usually interpret this question as like movies or TV, but yeah, I love like traditional art and modern art and stuff like that, and trying to figure out what these classical artists were trying to make you feel with this like picture, this art piece, I suppose. How many Sonic comics have you read? Honestly, recently, none. I think I read a lot when I was, or not a lot, but some when I was younger. But I was just a big fan of the games growing up. I just had a big old crush on Edgelord Shadow, you know, when I was but a baby, but a bab. Surprising though, because I really disliked Sasuke growing up. Sasuke! My water's getting warm. My computer's heating my room up too much. Alright. You prioritize facts over people's feelings when determining a course of action. I'd say no. I would much prefer to focus on how actions I take will affect others than just what is the best factual, logical thing to do. Listen, I don't like drinking room temp water, alright? Or warm water. If I'm doing that, I may as well just drink tea. You often allow the day to unfold without any schedule at all. I mean, mostly, I have like kind of general schedules for the month or the week, or like things that I need to get done by certain times, but I'm not like, oh, 2 to 3 p.m. snack time or whatever. Cold water is bad for you. Oh my gosh. You sound like my mom. Get out of here. I don't care if it doesn't kind of hurt to drink because it's so cold. I don't want it. The only time I drink like just hot water, and even then I usually will add like some honey, is when I'm doing a lot of singing or recording. But like, yeah, no, it's gotta be ice cold. Yes, very, very, very little. I will just have a schedule for the whole day. Yeah, if I'm doing a lot of singing and recording and stuff like that, I will usually have like hot water and honey. Cold water is bad for you, medieval thinking. Yeah, I'm sure it's just like placebo effect or something like that. But I know it's a cultural thing a lot of the time where people are like, you have this internal flame or heat or whatever, and if you drink too much cold water, you'll get sick from the inside out type of thinking. But I don't know, I hate being too hot, and I like being just like chilled. That's why I think it's mostly just a cultural thing. It's gotta be. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. Strongly disagree. I constantly worry about if I make a good impression. Ever since... Okay, I never got any comments on first impressions growing up because I come from a really tiny town and I just did not really meet new people growing up. It wasn't a thing. I grew up with the same people for my entire life, basically, until I moved. And then when I did move to like the big city, I found out that people thought I was intimidating, and that that I was either resting bitch face or resting sad face. And so now anytime I meet somebody new, I'm constantly like trying to monitor my facial expressions so that I don't come off as intimidating or mean. I don't mean to come off that way. Yeah, I've gotten it a lot because I'm much more talkative here than in person. I tend to just keep my fucking mouth shut because I like listening to other people. I don't know, I'm weird. So I always am like in the back of my head thinking about, oh, I should try to smile more. Didn't Good Mythical Morning recently do something with like Rhett and Link were in ice baths eating hot food to see if hot food actually affected your body temperature? I wonder if they would do it the other way around someday. I think that could be cool to see. put them in a really hot bath and have cold things. I don't know how you would, you know, make it get progressively colder, but that'd be neat. Okay, I'm the same way. Yeah, I never knew until like recently that is a thing I should worry about. But now I know, and now I think about it all the time. That's why masks were so nice for me. I never had to worry about it. You enjoy participating in team-based activities. I mean, most of the games I like are team-based. Does that count? I like sport. But I don't really participate in sports. But like, I guess I'll do like a light agree, cause I do, but just more like I like working in teams at work stuff, and I like playing team-based games, but I don't know if team-based activities is something I focus on. You almost have your Smurf to GM. That's disgusting. Oh, good luck on the dentist tomorrow. Good luck, good luck. I love the dentist, but it's expensive. I am Plat 1 right now, and I think my Smurf is like Gold 2? I gotta lower it, because I made it so I could play with my friends. So I gotta start playing like DPS on it, because that's the role I think I'm worst at. Well, actually, no, tank I'm probably worse at. But, yeah. Oh, ooh. Ow. I have a hangnail. Ah! Sorry, 1 second. Eee. Yeah, I haven't been to the dentist in almost 10 years, but I would like to go. You know? Not since my wisdom teeth got taken out. Gotta keep this one lower. Yeah, that's my problem with my alt. I do kind of wish the rank resets kept just so that that account would be lower. Don't worry, I keep a pair of nail clippers on my desk, so no more hangnail. I scratch at the sides of my fingies too much. I gotta stop picking at my cuticles. Yeah, light agree. For a cleaning at least? Yeah, I should. I hear I should be going to the dentist at least once a year for basic stuff, but teehee. Yeah, that's why I like just haven't been playing on my Smurf much, because I don't want to throw people's games. I like only play on it so that I can play with my friends who are lower ranks and like help teach them the game. So I definitely get it. I hate the Smurfs in Plat. It's such suffering. Every 6 months for a cleaning? Whoa. That's crazy. Do people really go to the dentist that much? Am I weird for not going to the dentist? It's expensive. How can... What? Huh? That's like $100 every 6 months? That's crazy. Benefit. Oh yeah, people work normal jobs and have benefits. Oops. I've never had work benefits before. So, teehee. I work for myself. So, I don't have benefits. Once my teeth hurt, I go. Yeah, my teeth have been hurting. That's why I was thinking I should go soon, but... Peh. Yeah, Canadian healthcare does not cover dental or... You go twice a year and you pay for your Bro, what is happening? Am I just a heathen? Am I a caveman who just does not go to the dentist? My roommate also doesn't go to the dentist often at all. I don't know if they've gone in years either. I'm not weird here. Alright, you guys are the weird ones. Yeah, I haven't gone since I got my wisdom teeth out. I meant to go for a checkup recently because I know I'm really, really prone to cavities. It's always just like I lost the genetic lottery and I have cavities all the time, sadly. So. Oh, 48? So, maybe I'll try to go soon, probably. Oof. Yeah, it has been 7. I want to say 6 or 7 years since I went. I just brush and floss and use my water pick and hope for the best. Shout out, guys. My next stream will be like, hey guys, I'm getting dentures. Sensitive over being completely honest. No. I think a mix of both. That's weird. Like even like everyone in my family doesn't go unless they need a tooth pulled, like that sort of thing. So this is very weird to me that I guess I'm the odd one out. Like me and everyone I know. Huh. Interesting. It's also like when I went and got my new glasses, the optometrist was like, hey, because of this thing on your eye, you should be coming here yearly, not every 2 years. Like, every year is best. And I was like, oh, shoot. Really? Do I gotta? Do I have to? I don't want to buy new glasses every single year. Ugh. That's like $60 every year for a new pair of glasses. Oh, what happened to RAV4? Yes, RAV4 is still at the mechanic. I am still waiting on news. I know nothing. I will let you guys know as soon as I know whether or not it is good or not. But last I heard, they had. Oh, sorry. Last I heard, they had sent off the cylinder to get resealed and ordered the new head gasket. And then I think at the start of this week they were gonna work on the timing belt stuff that they needed to fix. But I've heard nothing since last week when they started. But fingers crossed, y'all, that it's no more than 4K. Fingers crossed, for real, for real. Yep. That's what I'm waiting for. Teehee. The struggle. That's why I keep reposting my editing ad, because I'm like, hey guys, give me money please, because oh god. No, I did like get an active quote that they're sticking with for 3,600, and then added 300 I think for the timing belt repairs that they needed to do. But that should be all of it. They said they would call me to update me before they did anything more. If they needed to do anything extra, they would let me know first. Which I know I'm gonna have to pay a little bit extra because I do need, like, it was my coolant leaking, so I'm gonna have to refill that, and I just want to make sure all my fluids are topped up and stuff, so probably another $100 or whatever on top of that. No news is good news. That's what I'm hoping. That's That's what I keep trying to tell myself. Alright. You actively seek out new experiences and knowledge areas to explore. Yes. Yes, I do. I love new food. I love new entertainment. I love learning. Anytime I say some dumb stuff on here and I'm like, oh, I should Google that and find out what that is. Absolutely. Love that. You're prone to worrying things will take a turn for the worst. Not so much anymore, but I think slightly. I'm not as bad for that anymore. Listen, driving is not a new experience. I had, before my car license, a boat license, and I drove a Skidoo and I drove a quad. I just did not drive a car in the city. Alright. You enjoy solitary hobbies and activities more than group ones. Yeah, that's why I'm right here right now. You cannot imagine yourself writing fictional stories for a living. I don't think so. I would have to really, like, I used to write fics when I was little because brain rot, but I have not written anything beyond like YouTube scripts in years, so I would have to greatly improve before I could ever do writing as a career. Yeah, I can like think of things, but I don't think I have the skills at the moment to make a compelling and well-written story. But like the dream would be to make something like those butterfly effect type video games. Like writing those types of stories would be probably my thing I would get into. You favor efficiency in decisions, even if it means disregarding some emotional aspects. No. Choose your own adventure. Yeah, like, Until Dawn, like that sort of thing. That's the only type of writing I think I would ever get into, is like story writing for video games. But like just novels and stuff like that, I don't think I would ever do that. I think it's very interesting, but I just do not have that kind of bone in me. Damn, first time you've been bonked in a while, Bio. Good job. Prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax. No. If it's like communal chores, like if it's something that would affect my roommates, sure. If it's stuff like in my own room, in my own space, then yes. It was caps. I'll probably reset the bot once we re-debut. Just nice. Fucked up. That's fucked up. In disagreements, you prioritize proving your point over preserving the feelings of others. Nah. I am fine if I like lose an argument in somebody else's eyes, if it means that I'm not being callous or rude. Like, if I know I'm right about something, I don't really care about proving to other people that I'm right, you know? Usually wait for others to introduce themselves first at social gatherings. I wouldn't say fully agree, because sometimes I do introduce myself when I have to, but sometimes I do introduce myself first, but most of the time, nah. Your mood can change very quickly. Sorta. I mean, like, if I get bad news and I'm having a good day, yeah, my mood will change quickly. Yeah. listen, if it's like stuff like conventions and stuff like that I've gone to, then yeah, I will go out of my way to introduce myself to people. But if it's just like a house party or a dinner event that I have to go to, I am most likely not gonna go out of my way to introduce myself. If it's like, I've been to networking events, and you network because that's what you have to do when you're there. But if it's a casual setting, meh. Not easily swayed by emotional arguments. Disagree. Somebody's very emotional about something, that'll affect me, of course. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment. Yeah. My own things, at least. Not things that'll affect others, but my own stuff, yes. You enjoy debating ethical dilemmas. Fuck no. I hate debating anything with people. I don't like arguing. I don't like debating. Just like, nah, I don't care that much. Listen, we all have a little bit of NPC in us, okay? We're all a little bit scripted, and that's fine. Oh, we're halfway through, 50%. You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own. No. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. I guess sorta. I'm not a big theory person, but I don't mind letting people yap about it to me. I just will not participate. When facts and feelings conflict, you usually find yourself following your heart. Yeah, sure. You find it challenging to maintain a consistent work or study schedule. If this and that comes, annoy you, dang. Find it challenging. I would say yeah, unless there is some kind of outside influence, I do not find it easy to maintain like a very strict schedule. But like, there was a point in time with streams when I was hanging out with people and working behind the scenes a lot, and I found it really easy to schedule then. Because, I had these other people that I was working around, and so, yeah. If I'm just on my own, I do find it harder, but with other people, easy peasy. Hey, you haven't been here. I have been. Do you not see my content for the last 2 months? Huh? You rarely second guess the choices that you've made. A little bit. Sometimes. Most of the time I won't make a decision until I've fully thought it over. But sometimes I second guess. Your friends would describe you as lively and outgoing. No. You are drawn to various forms of creative expression, such as writing. Yeah, I love art, I love streaming, I love painting, I love building, all that jazz. You usually base your choices on objective facts rather than emotional impressions. My own personal choices, yes. Arguments and stuff like that, no. You like to have a to-do list for the day? No. Rarely feel insecure. I mean, I'm gonna go full disagree. I don't think I'm as insecure as I used to be, but I still, there are certain things that I get insecure about, Right now, it's my freaking hair. My hair is growing out, and it's stuck at that weird, just past your ear phase, and it is so, I hate it. I feel like I'm getting that hockey boy swoop to my hair around my ears, and it's so, hate. Native time. True. And I think that's probably why I hate having strict to-do list type schedule. You avoid making phone calls, absolutely. My roommate now will be like, do you want me to make this phone call for you? Because you need to phone call this person. Like, you need to call the mechanic. You can't put it off. And I'm like, well, listen, they texted me to make the phone call, so maybe I just text them first. You know, I have to like work up to phone calls. I can't just do them. I'm getting over it slowly. Thank you. Shout out SSRIs, but when I have to like get on the phone and be like, hi, this is Omni. I'm calling about this thing. Could you please update me or leave a message at this number? Thank you. I hate it. It's suffering. I hate having to do phone calls so much. Unfamiliar ideas and viewpoints. Let's say yeah, just a little. 70%. Ooh. But yeah, I go full customer service voice when I need to make phone calls because I dislike them so much. It is not great. Would not recommend. You can easily connect with people you've just met. I actually am gonna go middle on that one because I have met people who like within a few hours I'm like, oh wow, we're gonna be great friends. But then sometimes I struggle, you know? Like I have one friend that the day that I met them, like a few hours later, I had messaged them on my own to be like, we need to hang out more because you're very cool and I really like talking to you. So, you know, I side either way. It kind of depends on the person I'm interacting with. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. Yeah, I think so. I don't know what would be your other top priority than fixing your plans that were interrupted. Slightly. I have mostly gotten over mistakes that I made a long time ago. I do still think about them, but I don't beat myself up over it like I used to. I think about it and I'm like, listen, that was years ago. It's fine. Move on. So we'll put slightly yes, because I still think about them, but I'm not like, could you do that? You are not too interested in discussing theories on what the world could look like in the future. I don't want to think about the future. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. My 5-year plan, I don't know, man. Hopefully make it through. I would say slightly. I do sometimes. When making decisions, you focus more on how the affected people might feel than on what is most logical or efficient. Yeah. Especially work-wise, I'm always focusing on coworkers and such rather than the end product that we produce. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent efforts. Honestly, I used to think just this, but since not having anxiety brain as much, I feel like less so. Like, I am pretty consistent at the moment. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it'll take them to feel disappointed in you. I think a little. I would like to say no, but I I have had the experience before where people put me on this like unattainable pedestal, or like, oh, it's so sweet, so nice, and I'm like, if I make one mistake, will you dislike me? Like, if I, you know, do one stupid thing, am I suddenly just the worst? Number one streamer when? Never. Never. You would love a job that requires you to work alone the most of the time. Absolutely. That's my current job and it's great. If I could have like another job working from home by myself, glorious. Absolutely incredible. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. I used to, but I think sometimes how I think having a viewpoint or a philosophical belief that helps you with your grasp of the world is a really good thing. And I have a lot of friends who have like their own philosophical beliefs that help them view the world in a brighter, better way. And so I like somewhat disagree with this now. I think if it helps you in any way, then you know, do it. Think as hard as you would like on your purpose in the world and life and so on and so forth. I think therefore I am. I feel more drawn to busy, bustling atmospheres than to quiet, intimate places. If I'm having fun, then sure, but most of the time I would say no. I prefer quiet, intimate settings. If a decision feels right to you, you often act on it without needing further proof. No. I always need a little bit more time to make sure, you know? You often feel overwhelmed. Just a little. Actually, I was gonna say yeah, but no. My chemical imbalance is fixed and I don't often feel overwhelmed now. I'm gonna go neutral on that. I don't know. I think I'll know for sure next year, but I don't think I get that overwhelmed anymore. I used to occasionally when I would have something bad happen, just like totally lose my mind for weeks and just be like in a terrible mood. But I feel like now, not at all. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. Yes, I like to do things by the book. IKEA building, I'm gonna follow each step as I go. I'm not just gonna YOLO it. You prefer tasks that require you to come up with creative solutions rather than follow concrete steps. Kinda. I like finding weird ways to fix problems. So, kinda. You're more likely to rely on emotional intuition than logical reasoning when making a choice. No, I need to know for sure that it is a good and logical choice. You struggle with deadlines. Not at all anymore. I used to, but not at all. Deadlines are very easy to keep when it comes to like work, client stuff for me now. I feel confident that things will work out with you. A little. I think I've talked about this a bunch, but I feel more confident this year that life is going good than any other year, so I think yeah, I'm hoping, at least. I don't know if I feel confident, but I hope. Select my gender. Okay. Results time. Results. Baba. It's back. We're back, baby. Look at this. It's back. We're back. Back to my olden girl. INFP and turbulent INFP. Damn. She's back. The mediator. Alright. All that is gold does not glitter. Not all those who are wander are lost. The old that is strong does not wither. Deep roots are not reached by the frost. As an INFP mediator, you possess a rich inner world brimming with imagination, empathy, and idealism. Your compassionate nature and deep-seated desire to understand the human experience make you a natural and confident source of support for those around you. You approach life with a sense of wonder, always seeking meaning and authenticity in your experiences and relationships. Your creativity is a wellspring of inspiration, often manifesting in unique ideas and innovative solutions to complex problems. However, this same creativity can sometimes lead you to become lost in daydreams, making it challenging to navigate the more practical aspects of life. You have a profound capacity for empathy and allowing you to connect with others on a deep, almost intuitive level. Ooh, stroke my ego some more. Let's see how it breaks down. Oh, wow. Okay, so introverted. We all knew that was gonna happen. INTJ, nice. I almost got observant. That was much closer. You're likely very imaginative and open-minded, focusing on hidden meanings and distant possibilities. Yeah, I would say now I'm more like that. I'm more towards feeling than thinking. More prospecting, so very adaptable, easygoing, flexible, and prioritizing spontaneity over stability. And turbulent, you're likely self-conscious, sensitive to stress, success-driven, perfectionist, and eager to improve. I would say, yeah, I'm very eager to improve and success-driven. Your introspective nature drives you to continually explore your own thoughts, feelings, and values. This self-awareness is a powerful tool for personal growth, but it can also lead to excessive self-criticism. You're highly attuned to criticism from others as well, which can sometimes leave you feeling vulnerable or misunderstood. Despite these challenges, your unwavering commitment on your ideals and your ability to see the best in others make you a powerful force for good in the world. Your journey is one of balancing your rich inner life with the demands of the external world, always striving to bring more beauty, kindness, and authenticity into your life and the lives of those around you. True. My strengths are my creative vision, building team harmony, prioritizing my values, and adaptability. Personal growth, self-aware, growth-oriented, authentic, emotional intelligence. Weaknesses, perfectionism, emotional sensitivity, procrastination, self-doubt. Relationships. Teehee. Don't need to worry about that one. Mediators you may know: J.R.R. Tolkien, William Shakespeare, Bjork, Alicia Keys, Tom Hiddleston, Julia Roberts, William Wordsworth, and Johnny Depp. Neat. Well, we're back to my original INFP. And then turbulent, which, yeah, makes sense. That's a nice look into my brain, I suppose. Hopefully, y'all got to know a little more about me, or maybe I just confirmed everything you thought you knew about me. Who knows? INTJ, INFJ. Heck yeah. All of us IN MBTIs. I wonder what next year's will be. This will be interesting. Maybe I'll go check out last year's MBTI stream that we did. Where do I print out the brain scan? Yeah, I'm gonna go get a CT and give that to you guys next, you know? That'll be my first piece of merch. A scan of my brain. Still 100% weeb, that is true. God, Laos from Delicious and Dungeon, baby, if you're listening, I'm here for you. There is no ring on my finger. Please. Anyways, thanks for doing quizzes with me today, y'all. And tier lists, even though we only did the fanfic one. Maybe we'll do more in the future, or more quizzes like this, if that's something y'all are interested in. Something y'all like. I don't know. If that's something you'd be interested in, please let me know. I would love to do more. More things like this. More yapping, you know? I think it's fun. But for now, Cootie Queen. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Alright, Twitch. I'm sending you guys to Nebokeru. They are a very, very cool artist. I really, really like their stream. And I constantly want to be a better artist and look to them for inspiration. So please give them all of my love. I will see y'all when I see y'all. Bye-bye.